Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production as we try to finish the end of the regular season on a high. Now, it's going to be difficult. We have two hard games today, and as you can see, we are jumping into the first one pretty darn quickly. So, we are versing Jerusalem, and we are, of course, at home at the Hamushva Stadium. So, our team for today is Ado in goal, Bakar on the left-hand side of defence, Posman and Levy in central defence. Elk on the right-hand side, Elias and Nowadika in central midfield, Zion in central attack in mid, Evandro on the left, Wittenberg on the right, and Boo Boo up front. Now, as you can see, they are going through our good old flying V formation. Now, our bench consists of Goran, Ziri, Ichka, Etu, Moshi, the champ, and of course Effie. Now, speaking of Etu, he has 3 months left of his contract. As we just have a little look at him, he's still on a starter contract, unfortunately, 3.2. I don't think I'm going to be able to get him down to being a rotation player, so I'm probably going to have to let him go. But that's not a problem for us. He's going to be here for the rest of the season. That's going to be a problem for the future manager, though. These two, of course, better players, but it would have been nice to be able to keep him around for the depth. So, Mega Man, what do you have to say? Encourage the players. That is not a bad idea. We do need to get some encouragement going today. Today is going to be all about positivity, encouraging the team to perform to their best. So, like I said, these are 4th. The other team is, I believe, 6th or 7th, so it's a bit easier, but the other game is away from home. So, passionately, I know you're all keen to avenge what happened last time. Go out there and express yourselves, lads. Yes, that is what we like to see. Nearly everyone has been motivated for this, and let's hopefully crack on and get some goals. We haven't been pestered in the tunnel, so that's a good sign. Yeah, Hapol, yes, 7th place. That is our 2nd game of today's episode, and the final game, of course, of the regular season. Now, speaking of going into the split, 8th place is just there. Now, like I said in the previous episode, I don't see us getting it. They have got a game after us, and, well, there's a nice 3-point gap. So even if we win this, we aren't going to catch up to them because we can only get 2 more points because that's taken into the point that we currently have. Now, we can catch Ashdod. They managed to draw against Benai Sakinin. So that was nice to see. They picked up a draw, and hopefully we can catch up to 9th place and at least go into the split at the top of our group. But enough rambling. Let's go back on with the game. I'm getting distracted by the league table. And I probably could have been doing that as it was fast forwarding because it looks like we're not doing a whole lot. You know what, lads? I'm giving you a bit of praise. Okay, overwhelmed, nervous. You don't like praise. I get it. You don't want me to praise you for currently drawing the current game, which we're doing better on possession. So I don't know why they don't like the praise. We have been the better team against a team which we probably shouldn't be. But Nowadika gets it back to Elias. Elias, nice ball over the top. Evandro cuts inside. Can he get a shot off? No, he gets free ball to Wittenberg though, and Wittenberg with a beautiful finish. Omer Wittenberg with his 4th goal of the season, assisted by Evandro, and we're definitely having another look at this one, folks. Elias, lovely ball over to Evandro, cuts inside, and he plays a lovely free ball to Wittenberg, who takes it on the volley and smashes it into the goal. That was beautiful. Now, as you can see, takes us up to 9th place on goal difference, of course. We are doing a solid job here, ladies and gents, giving ourselves an outside chance of creeping into that top group. Like I said, don't expect it. They should at least pick up points in one of their 2 games, but whilst we currently have a win, there's all to play for going into the last game. So, 2 shots currently to their 3, 1 on target to their 1, 3 fouls to their 7, 0 yellow card to 1 yellow card, 61% possession to 39. Now, our best performer, of course, has been the goal scorer, Omer Wittenberg, 8.2 and a 90% passing completion ratio. For them is their central defender, Ben Haba. Don't know why that was so difficult for me. 6.8. Now, struggling to perform is Zion. He's got 6.5 and no reason for it. And Conte with a 0% crossing completion ratio and a 6.4. So, Mega Man, you know what? I am going to passionately tell the lads, I'm pleased with the way things are going. Well done, lads. You have all been beautiful human beings. Even you, Zion and Boo Boo. I'm not going to give you slack for them 6.5s right now. We are beating Jerusalem, and that is more than I could ask from this game. Now, we have a free kick in a deadly spot and a guy who can shoot. Elias, will he go for goal? He does. Unfortunately, it's not in the back of the net. We have got a corner, though, and it will be Zion to take it. Zion whips it in into the middle, headed away by Cohen. Evandro will collect, though. Evandro, can he do anything with this? Tries to play it short to Zion. Played out for throwing, though. That should be the end of that islet, which it is. Wittenberg and Elias putting in a couple of beautiful performances today. Conte, though, throws it into Ahmed, and it is still in possession. Oh, no. Good job, Ado. Good. Solid job. He was offside, but that looked disgusting. Even so. 63rd minute. Now, what shall we do? Everything is telling me in possession we should be burning the clock up. So we're going to do that as just a common sense thing to be doing against a team we probably shouldn't be beating. Zion is having a rough game, so the champ is coming on. We then bring on Effie for Boo Boo, who is also having a rough game. Now, Evandro is getting complacent, but he's still doing okay. Everyone else is having a solid game. 7 rating out of Ado, 7.2 from Elias, and of course that's 8.3 from Wittenberg. So let's get the double sub on. We've got a nice position here now. We've got a lead. We've got our 2 substitutes coming on. Everyone else is performing great. Hopefully we can hold on. Please, please, if there's somebody up there, give us a chance of getting in that top group. That would be amazing. If we could get away from this bottom relegation group going into the split, that would be something. But it is whipped in, and oh, it's a lovely save by Ado. Good job. Free kick anyways, it was offside. They need to stop scaring me with these offsides. We're not getting any highlights, it's just them offside over and over again. Wittenberg, though, collects it from the goal kick, and he's ran past his man. Gets past a second. Oh, he's gone for goal. He should have crossed it. Wittenberg, that was selfish. I can't be too mad, though. You did get the opener. So, Rosevic, nice ball over to Augusto. Augusto 1-on-1 with Ado. This time he's onside, is he? No, he's offside yet again. Is this guy Emil Heskey in disguise? Levy, though, taking the free kick. We have less than a minute on the clock. We, of course, are burning down every second to try and squeeze out this win. Levy kicks it over to Wittenberg. Wittenberg has a man on the overlap. Is he going to use Elk? No, goes to Elias, who finally finds Elk. Elk, will he get in a good cross or pull it back? I don't even know what I was trying there. I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea what was going on with Elk just then. But we do have a throwing, and it's Elk to take. Elk throws it into Wittenberg. Wittenberg's dispossessed, wins it back though, and then wins a corner. Bit messy, but just blow the whistle. Thank you, referee. I appreciate that. It is a 1-0 victory here at home in the end. We had 7 shots to their 6, 4 on target to their 3, 7 fouls to their 13, 1 yellow card to their 2, 62% possession to their 38. Now, our best performer, of course, was Wittenberg. He got an 8.3 and a 91% passing completion ratio. For them, it was Ben Vahadba with his 6.9. Struggling to perform was Zion. He got 6.5, and Augusto, otherwise known as Emil Heskey, with his amount of offsides, although they are pointing out his 1 overall chance and a 6.4. Few different milestones, not going to go into them, but feel free if you wish. Now, player of the match has to go to Wittenberg. He was amazing, got us that win, and Mega Man thinks we should tell the boys they did excellent. You know what? I'm going to passionately tell them, well done, lads. Get a bit of passion going tonight, because as you can see, we are up to 9th. And if they manage to drop points, they are in catching distance. We can steal that last spot. Now, if we do make it into that top 8, which I believe it's the top 8, based off how many matches we play, I don't see us getting to 7th. 7th have quite the gap on 8th place, and it's only one game against each. So, if we do get to 8th, I might just skip it, just on the premise of there's no point, we're not going to get anywhere other than 8th. But if we do get stuck in the relegation group, we're definitely going through them in the next episode and future episodes. But before we get into that, I need to fast forward to our next game, which of course is away to Hull Hafai. So I'm going to head on over to the Hafai International Stadium. It has another name, I can't remember off the top of my head. You'll probably hear me use it in the next segment, but I'll see you fine folks for the second game in just a second. Okay everyone, so we've returned back a little bit early, and as you can see from the league table, it is because of the Netanya game against Hafai. Now, Hafai are currently 3rd in the league, and they could do us a big favour here today. Not sure who Netanya have in their final game of the season. We will, of course, have a look after this if results go our way, but we are hopefully praying Hafai can do us a favour here today. 9 PM kickoff, 8th place versus 3rd on the television. Hafai, can you do us a favour here today, please? Yes, come on Hafai. They are now top of the table. Good job Hafai. Tel Aviv have dropped down to 2nd. Hafai, of course, with that beautiful 25 goal difference. And well, we're not going to enjoy playing against them if we creep up into 8th on the final day, but it's nice to see we have the opportunity to get up there. Now, as you can see, it's a close one between Netanya, us, Ashto. They're on 29. We're both on 28. 3-horse race for that final slot in the top group, or what I think is the top group. This is where I find out it's 8th and below, and I'm actually completely ridiculous. But that is enough rambling from me. Let's have a little look at Netanya's final game. Hopefully it's someone difficult. Right, so on the final day, they have a State Cup semi-final. Interesting. So they play the Beershevas. Now, the Beershevas are 3rd in the league, so they've got a difficult tie against 3rd. We play 7th. Ashto, who do you play? Ashto has a game against Hafai. Hafai can be our saviours. Hafai, no. I would say I would buy one of your shirts, but I absolutely have no idea where I would get a Maccabi Hafai shirt from this season. So, enough about that. Let's get through these few messages. There's no point in hanging around because we still have 5 days for me to get through. So I will see you over at their stadium in just a second. Okay everyone, and welcome to the SAMMY OFER Stadium for our second game of today's episode. Yes, it is a big one, very much like today's stadium. So I'm going to head on down to pitch side where we'll get on with today's game. Right, it is time to kick off our second game of today's episode, the final game of the regular season. We've got no changes to our lineup, and well, they're going for the exact same formation we just faced. So, hopefully that's a good sign going into today's game, but without further ado, let's head on into the dressing room and go talk to Mega Man. So, the Mega Man has to say, encourage the team. Indeed. I think we should indeed encourage the team. That's a good idea. Passionately, in fact. I know a lot of you are keen to avenge what happened. Didn't go down quite as well as it did last time. I think we only had like 2 people last time. We have a solid 5 this time who aren't motivated, and we have an annoying guy in the tunnel. So, Adam Mizrahi of the Batach Tikva football paper, a friendly and good-humoured fellow who is friendly towards us. So, Hull Hafai's recent good run has them 5th in the Premier League form table. How much of a threat do they pose? Well, they're 7th in the league. They are a good side. Now, if we manage to beat these, we will narrow the gap from 10 to 7 points, I believe. So, it might be catchable, but I still don't think if we get into that group we can catch them. So, they're a threat, but so are we. We can't be scared of... Yeah, they're a threat, but so are we. We can't be scared. Elias has been pulling all strings. We certainly hope he can. We hope all our players can, because we are not going to beat these without all 11 players putting out a good effort. So let's get out there and let's battle for this 8th place spot. Let's have a little look. I think everyone's playing today, so the teams at least that matter. Netanyah's game is on. Ashto is already 1-0 down. That's a good sign. Ashto is already losing with a Candil goal. So they're losing. We do need to pick up points. So we do need Macab to lose theirs. Well, Netanyah. I need to not say Macab or Hapol because there's several Hapols and several Maccabees. In fact, we are one of the Maccabees. So it is with them in possession. We have Bournemouth here in possession of the ball. Okay, we know it's not Bournemouth, but with this kit, yes. Ball goes wide though. We have managed to escape their first attack. They do have a throw in deep in their own half though. Taha gets it back to Bellew. Bellew holding up possession. Now with Taha once more. Nice 1-2 between those two. It's now over onto this right hand side. They're making a run through Schmielman. Yeah, Schmielman. We'll go with that. Elias. Avandrew. Avandrew plays it back to Bakar. Bakar making a lovely run. Can he get the ball upfield though? No, he's playing back to Posman, who plays it back to Bakar. Now with Elias. Elias, can he make a lovely play? Plays it over to Zion. Back to Elias once more. Elias is now making a run upfield. Crosses it over to Wittenberg. He has help in Elk if he's going to use him. He's cutting inside by the looks of it. Will he shoot? Not really. Also, okay, it's F Anan. I don't know why, but I thought that might be a different Anan as well. I had an Anan in my brain, but it's not the one I was thinking of. Would have been a bit weird actually if he ended up in Israel, now I think about it. But they are all focused up. We, not so much. We've not done too bad on the possession though. We are actually ahead on statistics. Nowadika gets over to Wittenberg. Wittenberg whips one in. Boo Boo! Oh, it's hit the bar. Boo Boo. No. There has been a little bit of good news though. Ashdod even, is currently losing their game 2-0 now. Not sure how Netanyah's getting on. Netanyah, I don't believe, has popped up. I haven't noted it at least. So let's have a quick look at that. Netanyah is losing 3-0 to Beersheba. We just need to win this. In fact, a draw might actually do it. With them losing so heavily, I'm pretty sure a draw might even get us up into that spot. Haven't had luck, but we'll find out in the second half. They've had 2 shots to our 4, 1 shot on target to our 3, 3 fouls to our 3, 0 yard guards, 0 yard guards, 35% possession to our 65. Now, their best performer has been Eddie Gottlieb. He's got a 6.8 and 5 interceptions made. For us is Elias, 60 passes and a 7. As a result, he's been a solid playmaker since we've acquired him. Struggling to form though is Brune, I guess it's pronounced, for them with a 6.4, and Zion with a 6.4 for us. Zion, he's been having a rough episode. It's not good for Zion, as it's not also good for Tel Aviv. They're currently drawing their game. That's not going to be good for them trying to catch up to Maccabi Haifa. But Maccabi's doing us some favours. Mega Man thinks we should tell the lads their efforts were excellent, and they were. We have a couple of players struggling. We have Zion and Boo Boo yet again not having a good time. So assertively, passionately. I know you're keen to avenge. Go out and avenge. That should perk you up a little bit. Zion, you're going off, my friend. The champ is here. The champ is going to come on. He's going to make a beautiful play. I know it. And we are going to take this victory. At the moment, though, we are doing pretty good. We have managed to crawl up the league. As long as we don't lose this, we should be okay to steal 8th place. Anan, though, makes a save from Wittenberg. Wittenberg's finish just was not clinical enough. Not enough power behind it, and it is comfortably grasped in the end. We are coming up to substitution time, though, and just as I go to click it to go and do the substitutes, we have a highlight. Levy bringing up the ball on the right-hand side, plays it over to Elk. Will he get it over to Wittenberg? No, he's going to hold up the ball and get dispossessed by Pardo. Pardo also gets past his man, and Addo. We got saved there, literally. Another highlight. Didn't get a chance to get the substitutes out because my hands were not on the mouse. My hand is on the mouse now though. 67th minute. So, Effie can come on for Bobo. Same double substitution as last time. And you know what? I know we are... See, the problem is, if we're in possession and we're time wasting, are we going to just dilly-dally on the ball and lose it? We'll leave time wasting off for now, because I'm not sure how that works in terms of mechanics of us generally playing. So, I don't want the lads holding the ball and giving it away. That's the biggest risk I feel with that. So, we're not going to touch it. We're just going to carry on playing as normal. Hopefully we can get a goal. Hopefully we can put this beyond all doubt. We're coming into the final minutes. We have made it, folks. Top 8. I believe we are in the split for the top half. We'll find out in just a second when we have a look. But it is a boring 0-0. And this is, quite frankly, the best boring 0-0 I've ever had. 6 shots to 8. 4 on target to 5. 4 fouls to 6. 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards. 40% possession to 60. So, Pardo was their best performer. He got an 87% passing completion ratio and a 7.1. Elias was our best performer, 7.7 and 118 passes completed. Struggling to perform was Mizrahi with a 6.2 and 57% passing completion ratio, and Zion for us with a 6.4. Now, there's a lot of milestones in this one, but I'm not going to go through them. Feel free to pause if you are interested. Elias, though, he is the player of the match and a solid performance. Wittenberg, 6.5. You know what? We're going to lay him off. He got us the victory in the first game. We are going to passionately tell them, well done. That was an amazing couple of games, lads. You are beautiful. Okay. I must have got the split backwards, because, yeah. We're 8th, but it looks like it's splitting at 6. So, in that case, what are our fixtures like? We have 2, 4, 6, 7 games. This is a really bizarre way to do it. I would have thought logic would have dictated to me that you split it around the 8th mark. We all play once. They all play twice. Instead, 7th and below play once. Top 6 play twice. Okay. However they want to do it, I suppose. So, we have missed the split, because the split is in a complete different position to where I thought it was. And, well, we've kept Hafai out of the top 6, in fact. In the end, I guess, even if they got the victory, they had absolutely no chance with that goal difference, 4-10. But still, we kept them out of it, and, well, we are now in a battle to be top of this group. Now, the question is, can we get relegated? I think what we'll do is we'll carry on going until we're safe from relegation. I don't think there is much point in continuing beyond that point. So, we currently have a 10-point gap. 7 games, we can get 21 points. Maximum for them then is 40. My brain just went into mush for a second. But they can get up to 40 points. We're on 29. 4 wins. So at least 2 episodes. Don't see us winning all 4 games. So we're playing Hafai again. And we're playing Sakhanin. Now we should be able to beat Sakhanin. Hafai, it's going to be a struggle. So I don't see us picking up 2 victories in that. So probably 3 episodes at least. So that would take us then into the games again. Okay, so them 2. We then have a double televised home header against Ranan. You know what? I think we're basically going to play the season out, because if we get to them and we're still not safe, we may as well just play the 3, not play the 2. So we are going to play the season out. I did get a little bit confused. No goals for Effie, still searching. In fact, both our strikers are struggling. Lucky for us, though, we do have guys cutting in from the wings, doing a great job and securing us an 8th place so far. But I thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.